Floss is not whimsical, you know, but it is the Waste to Whimsy series, right? So some of the items that I was given are very whimsical, some not so much. Some are more just practical, right? And dental floss is fairly practical. It's time for another channel update. I just wanted to quickly record this because I spent what seems like an inordinate amount of time on this week's video, and it's about floss. So I feel like maybe people are gonna not be all that interested in floss, but it is part of the Waste to Whimsy series, and I just wanted to kind of, I guess, chat about that a little bit. So I have kind of mixed feelings about the series, and I am struggling with completing the series, like truly doing something with all of the things that were given to me. So that's 10 different things, and 5 of them I have actually done, and I think 3 of those 5 I've finished the videos on. So the floss would be the 4th one, and then the 5th one would be the clarinet lamp, which I'm actually really excited about that one as well. So, and I think that one, you know, is a little more interesting. It's, you know, it's upcycling. It came out really cool. It's probably one of my, you know, top 10 projects I've ever done. But I also felt like, so just to kind of back up a little bit. So the channel is doing well. There are certain videos that are doing much better than others on the channel. So the videos that are doing really well are all of the rock videos, which is great. I love rock hunting, and I love talking about it, and I love sharing it with you. And I'm really, where I'm struggling is that I don't know if I should focus on just doing rocks. But the problem with that is that 2 problems. One, if I'm going to focus at some point in the future, that's a future decision. And I don't really feel comfortable making that decision yet and kind of giving up on the rest of what I wanted this channel to be about, which was treasure hunting, right? So, you know, I'm struggling with this concept of, you know, can I just have this channel be about rocks? Of course I can. It's not really what I want, and I'm concerned that if I do that, that if I chase numbers for the channel, that without giving myself enough time and energy to see if the broader niche of treasure hunting can work for the channel, then I'm worried that I eventually will not have the passion and ultimately the sustainability of making videos. There are a lot of channels that I really admire that do lots of sewing and crafting and upcycling projects, and I want to be a part of that world. And there are channels that I really admire that are purely rock hounding, and I want to be a part of that world too. So this is all just to kind of say, I guess, kind of give you if you're watching this, to give you kind of a sneak peek, behind the scenes look at some of the things that I'm struggling with or grappling with, decisions about the channel. And I don't know. I'm not sure what the answer will be. Early on, I was trying to keep it very broad, and I knew, I had been told, I'm not an idiot. Like, I understood that, you know, there is very much traditional wisdom within YouTube that says that you should niche down, right? And that your videos should be about 1 or 2 things max, and that you should really dial in to that thing and that audience. And I intentionally bucked that trend and ignored it and ignored that advice. And part of the reason is that, as I said, I enjoy lots of different things, and to me, they all are dopamine hits because they are treasure hunting. So picking up litter, picking up rocks, thrifting for something that I need, or just thrifting in general, upcycling, doing sewing projects. These are all things, or, knitting. I know how to loom knit. I don't know how to like properly knit or anything, but I do make hats. You've seen lots of hats on the channel. These are all things that feel the same to me. They feel the same. And I totally understand the wisdom of not everybody's going to be interested in all of those things. And if you look at the numbers of the different types of videos on my channel, there's a reason why the traditional advice was pick one or two things and niche down. So all of that is to say, I'm grappling with a few different decisions here. One of them being, do I already now focus down and just go down this path of rock hounding, and that's what this channel is going to be about? Do I start a second channel? That seems really premature. Do I just carry on and put out a video about floss? Which is what I'm gonna do this week. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I know what the answer is for this week, because that's where I've spent my time on it. And what's interesting about spending my time on a video about floss is that because I spent the time, I think it's pretty decent for a video about floss. I'm not sure, again, how interesting floss is going to be to people, but I find it interesting. I think it was a nifty thing where, somebody gave me 10, I think, or 11 or 12 things of floss, and I did a little time lapse of separating them out, and, and then created a whole video about it. It's not an 8-minute video. It's like 5.5 minutes or something like that. But I think there are some interesting little tidbits in there, and I'm just contemplating, and I'm sharing that with you because, again, why not, right? This is really early. My channel is still very small and slowly growing, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. And I want to try to find a balance between offering up what is helpful and useful and interesting and entertaining, but while staying true to myself, while staying true to the things that I really care about. Because if I'm not doing that, it will show, and the quality of the videos will suffer because I'll just be going through the motions. And to be quite honest, I've already kind of had that experience. So it's a whole lot of thoughts, a whole lot of stuff to say. And this video is now past 8 minutes. So if you watch the whole thing, appreciate it. Please do give me your feedback in the comment section. I have a feeling that the people who are going to comment are people who know me personally and are going to tell me that they love whatever I do, but maybe not. And yeah, I just wanted to be really clear about why this week's video is going to be about dental floss.